gateway to Bangalore.
Buses.
It's an ocean of people.
Taxi. Lost.
Traffic congestion. A transport hub.
A central nervous system of Bangalore.
Easy to commute.
Alright, number one, Majestic.
Majestic. Too many people. Almost every bus in Bangalore heads to buildings. Transit to everywhere. Bangalore.
Everyone has something different to say when they think about Kempegowda station. But one word that unanimously finds itself in the Bengalurian vocabulary is majestic.
ನಿಂಗಟ್ಟ ಬಿತ್ತು ಮಾದೇಶ ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರೇ ನಂಗೆ ಉಪದೇಶ ಈ ಕಟ್ಲಾಗ ದಾರಿ ದೀಪಾನಿ ನನ್ನು ಈ ಪಟ್ನ ಬಂದೆ ಮಾದೇಶ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೆಂಗೈತಿ ಪರದೇಶ ನಾ ಎತ್ಲಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ನೀನೇ ಹೇಳನ್ನು ನಿಂಗಟ್ಟ ಬಿತ್ತು ಮಾದೇಶ ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರೇ ನಂಗೆ ಉಪದೇಶ ಈ ಕಟ್ಲಾಗ ದಾರಿ ದೀಪಾನಿ ನನ್ನು ಈ ಪಟ್ನಾಗ ಬಂದೆ ಮಾದೇಶ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೆಂಗೈತಿ ಪರದೇಶ ನಾ ಎತ್ಲಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ನೀನೇ ಹೇಳನ್ನು ಮುಸ್ತಪ್ಪ ಸಾಕಪ್ಪ ಬೇಡ ಸವಾಸ ಸುಡುಗಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು ವನವಾಸ ಇಸ್ಸಂತೇಲಿ ಕಳೆದು ಹೋಗಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನವೇ ಹುಡ್ಕೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ವಯಸ್ಸೇ ಮುಗ್ದೋಯ್ತಲ್ಲೋ ಮಾದೇಶ.
But how did Majestic, or more formally known as the Kempegowda bus stand, become this imperative landmark of the Indian Silicon Valley? For this, we might have to go way back in time to the late 1530s. Hirya Kempegowda, a ruler under the Vijayanagara Empire, was the one who conceptualized a new futuristic city in the form of Bangalore in 1537. He coined 3 terms in order to divide the city into different spheres. The fort area, called Kote, the marketplace was named Pete, and Tota formed the area where the agricultural production took place. The present-day BMTC station lies slightly to the edge of the former Pete area. But wait, did you know that initially a huge lake took up the area that Majestic stands on today? Yes. The Dharmambudhi Lake, with its unique water system, continued to be a water supplying source till the late 1950s as per the recorded history. However, over the years, the water resources depleted and what remained was a dry, muddy ground.
If I take that as one time frame when we lost this idea of water, it became, buses started coming in, meandering around before it formally got converted into a bus stand. A lot of buses used to come there because it used to be a trade hub spot, because the Pete was close by. A lot of them used to come to trade there.
Probably not many saw it coming, but in the 60s and the 70s, the area emerged as a cultural hub, which initially started off as a trading center and later witnessed the coming up of a lot of single-screen theatres. In fact, the name Majestic comes from the Majestic Theatre in the vicinity.
Another theatre that was known for is Sangam. There is nothing now. The Sangam has vanished. That was one of the theatres that was so popular that everybody used to go there. And one of the movies almost all of us watched there was Aradhana.
ನೀವು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಟ್ರಾ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ.
It was like a burst of the movie era with the clustering together of nearly 24 to 28 single screens, which today has come down to a measly number of 5 to 6.
So as to say now what exists still, even after the 70s, up to now, in Majestic is Santosh, Nartiki Theatre, Majestic Theatre, Abhinay, and also this Alankar Pearl Plaza.
Living up to its erstwhile tag of being the center of culture, this area also has been a home to a lot of temples, many of which barely exist today. Among the prominent ones that can still be found are the Lakshmi Narsimha Temple, the Durga Devi Temple, and the Sri Lakshmi Haigriva Sanidhi Temple, which is situated right opposite the main bus stand. They have and continue to be a source of unshakable faith and belief for their devotees. But that's not all what Majestic has to offer. Right across the bus station lies the Bangalore City Railway Station, The railways came into existence around the 1960s with the aim to build a transit system that was both modern and rich in architectural beauty. But much like the water system of the late 50s, the railways too had to bow in front of the environmental constraints as it struggles to withstand the pressure of the daily commuters.
They have tried to renovate it a little. They have tried to do the flooring and all that. But still, if you just cut across the first platform and go to the fourth or fifth, the story remains the same.
Moving ahead, Namma Metro is slowly and steadily cementing its position as a fast transit option for the city.
With the metro happening, I feel that the porosity of this area has grown manifold. It's become 3-4 times now. Now I can be anywhere in the city, wherever it may be. I want to go to Majestic. It becomes easier. Now what does that do? So once I've made Majestic far more porous, I will have different experiences which will emerge.
But how is Majestic perceived today? Is it merely a bus stand and nothing more? Or are possibilities and values attached to this place much more than what meets the common eye?
At one end you have Bangalore Central University coming and meeting the Avenue Road end, and from there you have State Bank of India, which has its the huge large building which is sitting on that corner. So today that notion of it being this court hub, educational hub, banking hub, it's slowly taken that mantle over.
The bus stand now that you have is a full-fledged bus stand, and it is supposed to be the Asia's biggest bus stand for local service as well as for service from Bangalore to other stations, other places as such.
If I have to reimagine Majestic again, it could be this huge area where there are a huge number of theatres, people come, have a good time, watch movies, go back. There could be theatre as in theatre, performance theatres, cultural hubs are plenty in this area. So traditionally it has been a big cultural hub, which is so that revival. So the cultural revival is something which will add definitively a new flavor to this place.
There is a famous local legend that says that Kempegowda II, who was the grandson of the founder, built 4 towers to serve as boundaries for the city. Lal Bagh Tower in the southeast, Gavipura Tower in the southwest, Mekri Tower in the northwest, and Alsur Tower in the northeast. These towers were also supposed to act as the limits to the growth of the city. That is, no infrastructural development was supposed to go beyond these towers. Looking at the sky-touching scrapers that the city has to offer today, it's hard to imagine that such a prediction existed. But what does that mean for Majestic? As a consequence of Bangalore's organic and unplanned growth, like any other unplanned development, Majestic is bursting at the seams and is struggling under the ever-increasing weight and number of its commuters. The picture is not entirely rosy, and there is a lot that needs to be addressed.
Not that Majestic is fully developed, or not that everything is fine and good with Majestic. Sorry, there are issues in Majestic as well.
But as we continue to grapple with these problems and the uncertain future, the old world charm, local legacy, and the relevance associated with Majestic remains untouched.
What is this notion of Majestic? It is not this. Everybody would react differently, but it has this notion of zero physicality. People take the notion, take the essence of that, and carry it wherever they're going forward.
So many things might have changed, but many things have remained. And we as Bangalore old-timers feel very happy about it.
As the world around it changes, Majestic, both as a structure and an emotion, continues to hold its ground. It will always be an anchor that keeps on reminding the city about who we are and where we come from, no matter where we end up going. As the old saying goes, if you get lost in the city, always catch a bus to Majestic. It will lead you home. Majestic, then, now, forever.